days. Let's see if we can't get a couple of people to join in chat before I begin. If not, I'll just take it down and do it again later. I thought we could discuss the video I put up, Dogman Country, and get some of y'all's thoughts on it. Hey Lycan, how are you? Once again, happy Turkey Day to those that are eating a lot of turkey. To reiterate, I thought he didn't buy a turkey, but he bought a turkey. So he will be eating turkey while I will be eating roast. Hey JJ. Hey Truth. I know Vault was supposed to stream earlier. He's still going to stream. We kind of ate a big breakfast and we both took a nap. And he's still napping. So, Truth, he pulled a truth. Can't help it. But, did y'all listen to Dogman Country that I dropped? What did y'all think about it? Liking me and my family are doing good. Just staying at home, being homebodies. Well, besides Vault. He's always on the go. Oh, you thought it was dope. Thank you, Truth. I figured you would like it. I'm working on clearing up part 2 of Dogman Country, where he goes back to it. Apparently he went back and his spelling and the way the guy speaks is not exactly clear English. It's more like a broken country. So I'm having to do a little cleaning up to make it sound right, or right enough, so where people can understand it. So I'm working on that so I can get it recorded. So that would be part 2, where he goes back. And to be honest, I'm not done even reading it, so I don't even know what happens in part 2. But whatever it is, I hope it's just as good as part 1, because my favorite part was the most realest part in there, where John got put in a shitty situation. I mean, let's be real. How many of us would probably have shit or pissed ourselves in a situation like that? Seriously. I mean, when I had my encounter, I'm lucky that I didn't pee myself, because don't think I wasn't on the verge. I was terrified. But that poor John, I guess that baby had to go. What did y'all think? I would like to know, what did y'all think about the part of the Native American folklore in it and how the government came in? What did y'all think about that? Do y'all think that could attribute to Dogman? Oh, you loved it. Thank you, JJ. Sean did do his show last night. And hi, Richard. And hey, Charles. I got to see the video of the thing in my backyard, and I'm not too happy about it. It was more like a WTF moment. I pulled a DW. Like, for real. There's a lot of truth in that. They want to weaponize everything. Exactly. Exactly, truth. I'm just wondering, though, if, you know how we say that we can materialize anything that we can create out of consciousness, something into existence. I'm just wondering, like, could that dog, over time, you know, turn into the dogman that we see today? Did they start out as watchers and protectors, and we've demonized them in a sense? Like, I'm just curious on y'all's thoughts. Like and said, I believe it could. Yeah, truth, that is how Slender Man came about. You're right. I wish I could keep my chat up on my screen. It would make my life a lot easier. But oh, hidey ho. Hidey ho, hidey flies. You're right, like, and the power of thought is an amazing thing. And just like with a lot of extraness to it, how a tulpa can be created or a poltergeist can be created, it makes me wonder, could a dogman be created? Interesting, because the Egyptians worship cats. Yeah, Bast. You're right about that. And Anubis, the dog god, was from the underworld. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm wondering if, you know, oh, thank you, JJ. Enjoy your day. I have such a calming voice. Really? I don't think I do. I find my voice annoying, really. I don't listen to anything that I talk on. If I'm on a live stream or a video, I literally do not go back and listen to it. I'll have Vault do it. Who's probably in there snoring right now. Hey, Naomi, happy Thanksgiving Turkey Day to you and your family. What y'all haven't heard is my baby voice. Now, I do a baby voice when I want something from Vault. And I usually get what I want. But that will not be on air. I try not to anyway. Oh, you love my accent. Well, thank you. I'm just a southern girl whose sinuses are running amok, so I'm a little stuffy today. 1 minute cold, 1 minute hot, weather changing kills your sinuses down here. And then it's sort of damp and rainy. And then I have asthma too. Ugh. Bad combination. Bad combination. What do y'all think's going to happen in part 2? Because like I said, I haven't finished even reading it. I know he goes back. That's as far as I've gotten. And if y'all hear movement, that's my little baby Absol. My little naked mole rat over here. We have just figured out, we knew he was blind, but we thought he had a little bit of vision left in his one eye, and we just found out that he does not. So he kind of walks around bumping into everything. So if y'all hear bumps or anything like that, that's my baby over here trying to find his way. He likes to. We have like certain things like paper set out, balled up, so when he touches it, it makes a noise and he realizes back up. So we're trying to train him to, not go in certain areas. That way he doesn't get hurt. But he tends to walk and pace a lot. So that's my little dog man. He's really old. So there's nothing much, we can do about it. Just let him live his life. If you haven't already, hit those likes. Leave a comment when the video's done. I will they're on approve, but I will approve them. Share the streams. Share Dogman Country for me. I would love to get more traction on it. I think it's a great addition to my channel, and I would love for everybody to at least hear it, because I think it makes you think. Especially when you can look up the story of the Choctaw and find the story about the dog, and how it's into the story. It's kind of like, so this guy was telling the truth, or Granny was anyway in the story. Hey Joshua, how are you, sweetheart? That's what I like. I like when you can go back and you can find a piece of a story and be like, oh, okay. So, at least there's some, you can prove there's at least some truth to it. Now, do remember it's still folklore, but, a myth, but still. And, Sardis Lake does exist. Sardis does exist. That can be proven. And this guy says they've got, 40 or so average acres around there. So, I'm not saying he doesn't, but at least he gave a location and did say that as long as the exact location wasn't named, I could say, it was near Sardis and Sardis Lake. And I find that odd, because Sardis Lake is close enough to Taylor, Mississippi, and a lot of people don't know that. And I also found it strange that DW has a story about Sardis too on his channel. And if you kind of put all three together, the Taylor tales, Sardis and Sardis Lake tales, if you kind of put all three together, it's literally like a hot spot. So, we knew Taylor was, a hot spot anyway, but I'm beginning to wonder, if there isn't this whole zone up there of activity that we didn't know about. Yeah, we have a story or two, but, this is more than just one or two stories. This is several stories from several different people. Oh, your aunt and uncle live near Sardis? That's awesome, Joshua. Didn't find those people on the backside of Sardis Lake. That's what I'm talking about. There's so much to do with Sardis Lake and Sardis and Taylor that, if you took a map and kind of blocked it out, we have this huge hot zone up there that, is it the new LBL? I mean, is it the new Red River? That's what I would like to know. Like, I don't know if those areas fall on ley lines or not, Lycan. Hi, TJ. How are you? Who is that? Hi, Vault. Apparently, Vault just woke up, you guys. But that's what I'm curious to know that too, if they fall on ley lines. If it's something to do with it or not. That's pretty interesting. I just know that, I just know that it's, that whole one area just seems to be, like I said, a hot spot. And I don't know. I just find it pretty interesting that not one channel, not two channels, but I know of 3 channels that have something from that area. I just find that interesting and unusual. Vault, you want to say hey to everybody?
Hey, everybody.
Vault says hello.
I'm going to do a live stream after a while. I just took a nap. I ate too much turkey.
That's what I told him. Oh, you live in Como.
Yeah.
That's not far from... Oh, Joshua, we may have to meet up one day. I'm not going to say where I'm at. But, a little drive, a little piece away. We may have to meet up. Well, TJ, I'm glad you're doing well. Hope you eat you some turkey today. Or at least some pie. Speaking of which, like I said, Vault got his turkey. If you listened to my live stream earlier, that's all he wanted is turkey. And I told him I didn't get no turkey. We were doing roast and potatoes. But y'all, I forgot to get a pie. And I'm damn sure not making one. Not happening, Captain. Nope, no ma'am, no ham, no turkey, not happening. If there were caves in that area, it would be open a whole bunch of possibilities. Charles says roasting potatoes work just fine, I think. That's right. Well, Joshua, we will totally have to get together. Let the holidays get over with. And I'll talk to Vault and we'll see if we can't do a little visit with each other. We'll see what we can do. Hush, Rusty. My poor baby over there's whining because his pillow's not right. He's my little dog man, and we're discussing Dogman country, so I guess he wanted to get in the conversation. He lays on a pillow in front of the heater, and if it's not just right, he'll sit over there and whine until he gets it just right. But, yeah, Dogman country, I mean... What would y'all have done if y'all were out having a bonfire and your friends come running out of the woods screaming werewolf and you look up and you see this huge beast? What would you do? Would you have stayed there or would you have fled like they did in the story? My dogs are outside and heard that and their ears perked up. Aw. Charles says pass out probably. I'm telling you. Y'all, I'm telling you, I probably would have pulled a shitty John. I'm not gonna lie. Could you imagine, though, throwing your friend in the bed of the truck? No, you're not getting on my seat. Get in the back. That had me rolling with laughter. That's one of those things where it had to been true. If I had to pet Dogman, what would I name them? If I had a Dogman, what would I name it? Um, Fluffy. Like, and you're right. Try not to be the last one, as Vault says. You don't have to be the fastest. You just have to be the fasterest. Ugh, I can't even speak right, y'all. You just have to be faster than the last person. There we go. Knocked my phone over, guys. Sorry about that if it made sounds or anything. It wouldn't be a live stream if something didn't go wrong. Charles said noodles. I love that noodles. I'm telling you, that is the funniest. I got to see a picture of the real noodles from Chaos Theory Productions story yesterday, I think it was. And the doggy is so cute. Call him Scooby. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. You know how on Vault's stream, Vault said he names his guns, which he does. He really does, no lie. And he's gotten some good names sent in to him. Booger Blaster, that one just tickles me. But I wonder what the guy in the story, I wonder what his gun was named. The one that he couldn't get out from behind the back seat. Because he's like, I'm not getting back out of this truck. I done got in this truck. I'm not getting back out there with this thing loose. So I wonder what he named his gun. I know Vault's had names come in like Big Shirley, Herman, which I love Herman. That one's funny. Booger Blaster. There was another good one. Scatterbrains. That's it. That one was funny. Because 12 gauge they scatter when they shoot. So I like the pun on that one. I thought it was funny. But like I said, yes, Dogman Country Part 2 will be coming out. I don't know exactly when. Like I said, right now I'm working through what he sent in to me. Because I have to, like I said, I have to kind of read over it and fix it as I go so it'll make sense. Because like I said, it's kind of broken country. Or what I call backwoods talk. So for it to make sense to everybody, I kind of have to fix it. I don't really change anything. I just fix it. And then sometimes I change the names. Because he'll say the real name. And then he'll be like, but don't use real names. So I have to change the names. But I'm just wondering what happens when he goes back. I find it really interesting. The first time, and I find that Granny, oh how she was full of knowledge, but I can just picture her in my head outside picking peas and stuff in the garden, sitting on a bucket in her moo-moo. Like, that's what I picture Granny as. Or sitting on the porch in her rocking chair, slowly rocking with her gun across her lap in the evening time, just sitting there chilling, or shelling the peas, or snapping the beans. Like, that's just what I picture in my head. But she sure had a wealth of knowledge, that's for sure. But usually these old timers, they do now. They'll have every story you can think of. They'll know the myths around them, the folklore. This is why I say, talk to the elderly. Get their stories from them before they leave this earth. You never know what type of knowledge they have about some of this stuff, because used to, all this stuff was unspeakable. Nobody spoke about it. You knew about it, but nobody spoke about it. And nowadays, that's all we do is discuss it. Charles, you feel lucky you're in a safe zone? Well, that's good. At least you don't have to worry. Y'all seen what's in my backyard. That's all I'm going to say. We all seen it. We've heard it. We've seen it. It looks like Dogman, Bigfoot, little gray aliens, will-o-wisp. Look, I've got a little bit of everything. Spirits going on back there. I got the whole 9 yards. As long as it ain't bad as Dogman country, I'm doing good, I guess. Oh, you heard voices on the cam too? Was it the kid voices again? The little kids? Or a little kid? That's what I'm curious about, because that kind of creeped me out that night. And normally voices and spirits and stuff doesn't bother me at all. But I couldn't pinpoint why a little child is what I heard that night. The only thing I could think of, it could have been that boy that passed. But he was more of a teenager. Hello, Barry. How are you? Hi, Richard. Hold on. Richard, what did you say? I'd like to read that. I live in Washington State. Have seen them around where I live. Oh, goodness. And old voices. Okay. I know that for a fact 2 people passed away here at this house within the last 25 years, I'd say. One was the little boy. I say little boy, but I think he was a teenager. And then there was a girl, a woman. She was in her 30s to 40s, and she had cancer, and she passed away here in this house. And then the guy she had been married to, both of them, she married one guy and he passed away, and then she married another man. She passed away, and then after she passed away, the man she was married to last got with the woman. And then he passed away, but he didn't pass away here. Neither men passed away here, just the female. But that lady was surrounded by death. And I hate to say that, but Fault, are you taking over my chat? You're going live in about 5 minutes or at 5 o'clock? Because you need to let me know. Oh, and you guys, if you listened to my last stream where I was talking about McDonald's, they redeemed themselves. I was able to go get me an iced caramel coffee, extra caramel, this morning. Finally able to get my coffee. Their machine was up and running. I said, all you do is make coffee. Oh, 5 o'clock. Okay. Y'all, Vault's going live at 5 o'clock today, Central Standard Time. Y'all hear that? That's my iced coffee. Hey, Vault. What did you think about Dogman Country? I know you said you liked it, but what do you think? Do you think it was completely a Dogman? Do you think that, the myth is true? What do you think? Tell me what you think in chat. Or you can come in here and chat with me. It doesn't matter. Don't act like you still asleep, fool. crazy? I know you told me you liked it. I wanted to hear your thoughts on it. We are discussing Dogman Country. I think that the dog, this is just my theory. I think that the dog stayed around because of the little boy. You think I need to finish the second part so you can tell me? You are such a smarty pants. I'm gonna ground you. No gun. Ha ha ha. The catalyst is back. What's up? I think the dog stayed around because of the little boy. I think he probably stayed on the outskirts the whole time. And then I think he probably passed away. More than likely due to starvation or something like that. Harsh winter. And I think that his spirit, in a sense, manifested into Dogman. And I think when the government come in and they disturbed the land, they woke it up. But that's just my theory. And usually I'm not into the woo side of things. I'm more of, it's an animal, it's alive, it's dead, it's that, this is it. But I don't know. This is one of those stories that just kind of have me theorizing it in all different aspects. I don't know. I don't know what it is about this story. Or shall I say encounter? I call them stories, but they're encounters. I call everything a story. Catalyst says, definitely flesh and blood, I believe. Well, Catalyst, what do you think? How do you think the Dogman, strictly talking about Dogman Country, the video on my channel, and the story that was told, how do you think Dogman came to be? Do you think it had anything to do with the little dog that the little Native American boy helped release? And the government come in and was messing with the land? Or do you think that's just, that happened, but Dogman is separate? What do you think about it? What is this? Boop. I believe that they had been long here before we got here. True that. Uh-oh. Knocking my phone over. Ooh, what's this? Can y'all see the bubbles? We have bubbles. What's this? Woo! I think we're going back to bubbles. And I keep knocking my phone over. Bubbles! Y'all, I don't know how I just found this little thing where it hits and I can change it to bubbles. I don't know, but that amazes me. We have Dogman and bubbles. There we go. At least it gives y'all something to look at, because my headboard, I'm pretty sure, is getting kind of boring. Bubbles. I could sit here and watch these bubbles forever, y'all. And don't forget, I'm going to throw this out there. It's not Dogman related, but don't forget, catch yourselves up on Vault's Booger Valleys. And he will be dropping, I think, Return to Booger Valley Part 1. And then when he gets to, I can't remember how many subscribers. I don't remember. I think it's 2,500. He's going to, or 3,000. He's going to drop Return to Booger Valley Part 2. I think it's 2,500. So he does have the Return to Booger Valley Part 2 coming out, but he wants to wait till he gets so many subscribers over there. That way everybody can catch up with it at one time. And, he then can discuss it and talk about it and take questions on it. Because on his old channel, he's got almost 8,000 people that have yet to make the transition from his old channel to his new channel. So we're trying to give them time to be like, hey, there's Vault over here. This is where he's dropping content now. Come on over. Because we've had several new people that have never even heard the Booger Valley Tales that are just now going through listening to them. So we're trying to give everybody time to catch up. Okay, second thing. While we're discussing dogmen, let's see. Let me catch up with chat first. Catalyst. I personally believe that they have been native to the globe, and as humans have learned of them, all peoples have their own stories. True that. While we're discussing dogmen, what do y'all think's in my backyard? Let's take a poll. Do y'all think it's Bigfoot, or do y'all think it's dogman, or do you think it's both? Because everybody is up in debate over the picture that Sean's girlfriend took, Miss T. And Sean, everybody's in debate over whether it's Bigfoot, Sasquatch, or if it's a dogman. So, I want to know, what do y'all think? Okay, Richard says Bigfoot. Charles says dogman because of the growl we heard. Okay. Catalyst says, I think it's both, plus some supernatural energies as well. I agree. That's what I'm thinking. That is what I'm thinking. Barry says both. I'm thinking the same thing. Now, here's what I want to know. If that is true, Lycan says you've got everything back there. I've got everything but the kitchen sink, apparently. I mean, like I said, I even have a picture of an alien, so let's see. Nope, don't want to do none of that. Ooh, what's this? Whoa, that's white. Okay, don't know why it changed to that. That's brighter than bright. Yeah, we're going back to bubbles. I like the bubbles. What was I saying? Lord Jesus. Help me, Lord, I done lost my mind. And I keep knocking my phone over. Sit up on that headboard, phone. Yes, I talk to myself, I talk to my phone, and I talk to y'all. I'm wondering, oh, I know what I was going to say. I'm wondering how Bigfoot and Dogman, or if they are both in my backyard, so to speak. I'm wondering, like, does one stay on one half of the property and one stay on the other side? Like, does Dogman stay to the north and Bigfoot to the west? How are they getting along? Do they bump into each other? Do they rub shoulders and give each other high fives? Like, I'm just wondering. And like I said, I have a picture. I was trying to see if I could input it on here, but I can't because I'm on my phone. I have a picture of a little gray alien looking thing back there as well. So it makes me wonder, where'd that come in? Like I said, when I had initially caught that wisp, I thought it was something crawling on the lens. We do have spiders and spider webs every once in a while come across the lands, but we can usually tell when it's a spider or a spider web. And we will tell people, no, look, what you're seeing is a spider. No, what you're seeing is the reflection of a web. That's part of a spider leg hanging down. Like, we have no problems debunking anything. If we can debunk it, we would rather debunk it than have people thinking that it's something it's not. But there are some things that just. What if my property is common ground? Oh, that's a thought. That is a thought. Charles says he's got to get ready for dinner. I'll see you at 5. Happy Thanksgiving, Charles. Enjoy your food. Eat a bite for me. At least a piece of pie, because I don't have any. I forgot. We did have birthday cake for leftover from Cobra's birthday, 18th birthday the other day, but I think it's all gone. But I posted a picture of his cake on my Facebook profile, and I said, happy 18th birthday, baby boy. You're responsible for yourself now. Love, Mom. Arlene, hi, hello. Happy Turkey Day. How are you? Go to dinner. Eat some for me. I can't wait to eat my roasted potatoes. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. The only thing I need is some of Kirby's French bread to go with it. But then that might attract the Bigfoot and the Dogman, so maybe I don't need any French bread. I don't know about y'all, but I'm digging these bubbles, man. They'll put you to sleep. I've been suffering from a headache all day today. It's, I think, finally going away. Thank goodness. Yes, the bubbles are very relaxing. I think that's why I like them. They're kind of like chilling out. We're just chilling. Talking dog, man. Because I don't ever really get to. I talk dog, man, and Bigfoot and all the weird stuff on everybody else's channel. But I don't ever really get to talk about it on my channel much. And for those that, listen afterwards and it sounds like I'm rambling, I probably am. But that's okay. Feel free to click off. Everybody else does. I hear Vault in there sneezing. He must be cleaning his room. Ooh, make a crust out of cookies and cover it with pudding. That sounds so good. You know what? I would totally just dip cookies in pudding. Cookies and chocolate chip pudding or vanilla pudding. Oh my God. Or butterscotch. Y'all, butterscotch is where it's at. If you have not had butterscotch pudding, try it. It's so good. It is my favorite, actually. Let's see. Pull up chat. Any idea what the blurry anomaly is in the corner of the screen? I do. If it's in the... Are you talking about the upper left side of the screen? Or are you talking about by the tree in the left? Or is it in the upper right? There's an anomaly that's staying in one of the top corners that is part of a web. That I do know. It got blown down onto the top of the camera. And it leaves a little white anomaly up there flashing when the wind blows. But if not that, then I don't know what. Left of the camera. Like I said, if it's at the left top, then yeah, that's a web. If it's by that tree, like in the middle of the screen on the left, I have no idea. We can't figure out why it's projecting a I call it a blur. And it's not, the blur's not there all the time. That's what I was talking about on Sean's channel. His picture has it more defined. Where on Vaults I kind of mentioned the word portal, but I wasn't meaning a Bigfoot portal. I was meaning more like a spirit portal. Which, in my mind, they're totally different. Yeah, behind the tree where Cobra was on Saturday. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to figure out if that's something from the camera glaring back off that tree, or if there's like a or if it was ectoplasm back there, or if it was like a portal trying. Hi Silent Rain, how are you? Or if it was like a portal trying to form. Not form, because that's not exactly what they look like. If you could ever catch one, they look similar but not the same. But I wasn't meaning like a portal for Bigfoot to hop through. No. That's not what I was talking about. I meant like a spiritual portal to like a different plane of existence. For spirits from the other side to come in and out, to travel, for the travelers. That's what I meant. But I'm beginning to think that it's something with the camera flashing off the tree. Silence is halfway in a food coma, so all good. Alright. Sounds good to me. Hope you ate some for me. As Truth said earlier, don't catch the itis. The turkey-itis. That's probably why Vault fell asleep earlier. He probably ate that turkey and it put him in the itis. Yeah, that is right about where the wisp came from. You're right. That's why I was curious about it too. But in the picture Sean has of the AKA creature from my backyard, in that picture on his channel and on Dogman Cam's Facebook page, you'll see that it's bigger. It's bigger then in the picture than what it was, like, let's say last night, because I looked at it. So that makes me wonder, why is it bigger at times and smaller at times? I figure if it was from the camera, though, it would shine the same all the time, because the camera's non-moving and so is the tree. So I figured if it had something to do with the light blaring from the tree, from the camera, then it would stay the same size all the time. It wouldn't, grow and shrink, depending on the day. But I wondered that myself. Oh wow, a fireball in the sky last night. That's awesome. I was inside in my room last night after that thing got caught in my backyard. No thank you. Nope. You're not catching Lakaya out there. They can have it. Yeah, I seen when it was bigger and it shrunk last night. Exactly. like I said, there's just some strange stuff going on in my backyard. And I didn't think we had all this activity. Like, I knew we had some, but I didn't think it was like this. But, you know, you're always going to have your naysayers. I know that. This is going to be like, oh, it's this, or it's that, or it's this, or it's that. But there are some things being caught in my backyard that you just have no explanation for. Other than it is strange, unusual, supernatural, and paranormal. And I did not realize that we had all of this activity here. I knew we had a few things, but I didn't realize how much activity we had. We got about 10 minutes, guys, and then I'm going to call it. Anybody got any questions? Any comments? Any questions? Anything you'd like to say? Silence says, yeah, you all have me looking around now in the woods with a side eye up here. Like I said, how crazy would it be if your property was on a parallel plane? Interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Oh, now you got me thinking. My brain's turning. I'm going to have to do some research this afternoon now because that really just struck a chord with me. I'm wondering. I know that I suck things in. I have all my life. When I say suck things in, I mean draw things to me. But usually it's more spirits and dead people and entities. But not like this. Yeah, Richard could be on ley lines. I don't think so, though. Because I haven't heard if there's any through here. But that doesn't mean that they're not. I just haven't heard about them. If you haven't already, hit those thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Be sure to share it so everybody else can give a listen. Yeah, like a midway point. You're right. I'm wondering that myself now. Very well could be. And feel free to leave a comment. Comments are on approved only. Every once in a while, one or two will slip through, but they're on approved only. But I do read them and approve them. As long as they're not douchebaggery comments. Because I don't deal well with negativity. Not like that. Constructive criticism is one thing. Douchebaggery is something totally different. That is weird, though. Parallel planes, huh? My wheels are turning right now. And don't forget, the Vault of Nightmares, about 5-ish Central Standard Time, will be going live. Give or take a little while. Because sometimes it takes a while to... He'll have a certain time he's going to go live, but then something happens, and it wouldn't be a vault stream if nothing went right, you know. Something's got to go wrong. But he will be going live. Let your friends know. Let your mama know. Yeah, ain't nobody got time for no negativity. That's right. I know I don't. I don't do well with all that. I have anxiety, PTSD, CPTSD, and panic disorder. The last thing I need is some negativity in my life. I got the rest of the alphabet already. Mm-mm-mm. And I wish you all a very happy Turkey Day. Eat a piece of pie for me because I forgot to get one. And I'm not making one. And let me know what type of pie you have in the comments. Did you have pumpkin, sweet potato, chocolate, pecan? Not pecan, but pecan. Lemon? What type of pie did you have? Coconut? Ooh, coconut pie sounds good. Oh, I'm sorry, Silent. I know, it sucks dealing with all that, doesn't it? That's okay, we shall prevail. And that's what they make therapy and medication for. Silent said pumpkin. Yum. I like all pies. I don't think there's one that I don't care for. Pie is pie to me. Apple pie, pumpkin pie, sweet potato pie, chocolate pie, lemon pie. It's all pie. I've never tried a rhubarb pie. I can say that much. Down here in the South, not a lot of people make rhubarb. They just don't. It's not our thing. Oh, the new doc's trying to mess with your meds. I have been on the same meds for 2 years now. Coconut cream pie here, and Richard wants a pumpkin cheesecake. Oh, that sounds good. Now, I love me some cheesecake. Not gonna lie about it. I love some cheesecake. Have y'all ever had a chocolate cheesecake? Oh, y'all, it is to die for. It is so good. And they drizzle caramel on top of it. A little bit of walnuts. Oh. Chef's kiss. Amazing. Amazing. Wig said, haven't had dinner yet. Got some pumpkin coming. Gonna have to buy a pecan pie for just me. I love pecan pie. Now, see, here in the South, that's our staples, pecan pie. Pecan pie and sweet potato pie. A lot of people do pumpkin pie, but sweet potato pie is more prevalent. Usually down here, but pecan pie, I'm telling you, Thanksgiving and Christmas, you're going to have a pecan pie on the table. That's just what we do. And fruitcake. How many of y'all eat fruitcake? I know they say it's like old lady food, but I actually like homemade fruitcake. I'm very picky though. It's got to be a certain texture. I don't want it cake-like. I want it more like you ground up peanuts type of texture. I'm weird. It's hard to explain it. I like it where it's more chewy. And I don't like the green candied cherries. They have to only be red. Like I said, I'm weird. Usually I'm not very picky, but fruitcake is one of those times that I'm very picky. And I thank y'all for joining me discussing Dogman Country. Like I said, I do have part 2 emailed to me. I've just got to fix it like I did the first one. And then record it. And then it will be good to go. So, I don't know exactly when I'll find the time to do it. I'm bummed when a friend's mom doesn't make fruitcake. Aw. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. or rum cakes. I can't have alcohol, but when I could, rum cakes and rum balls, those were my jam. Yeah, Silent said rum cake is my jam. Exactly. Exactly. I had sausage cake one time. It was actually good. Oh, that sounds interesting, Wig. Silent, looking forward to part two. Well, thank you. I am too, to be honest. I want to know what happens. Like I said, I haven't finished reading it. So, I just haven't had the time. I was working on my Cryptid Yule poem. You're welcome for the stream, and I appreciate every single one of you joining. And for those of you that join later, I appreciate you giving me a listen. Appreciate you. I can't talk right now. I swear. Vault calls it Tabo Talk because I trip over my tongue because my brain thinks faster than my mouth can speak. So I appreciate all of you joining in. Like I said, 5 o'clock Central Standard Time ish. The Vault of Nightmares on his new channel shall be going live. So y'all can join him over there then, and I will see y'all there. And I wish every one of you a great day. Blessings, my lovelies.